Hello and welcome to another edition of Chatting with the DPS Director. I'm Demetrius Sherrod and I'm joined here in studio with Public Safety Director Mike Register. Director, good to see you as always. How you doing?
Oh, doing great, and glad to be here.
All right, so first up today is getting very close to the BOC voting on the budget, which will have an impact on employee pay and benefits. What do you think will happen?
Well, I really do think that the Board of Commissioners are going to do something that's very good for the employees. My gut feeling, I just spoke with the county manager this morning, is that we're going forward with the 4% across the board for all employees, with an additional 3% for sworn personnel within the police department, the fire department, and the sheriff's department. So I think for those individuals, it will be 7%, and for all other employees, it will be 4%. But there's also some other things that I believe will transpire within the budget. One is a signing bonus for lateral entry law enforcement. The signing bonus will be for $5,000, and the individuals that meet the criteria for lateral entry would have to sign an agreement that they would work for the county for 36 months or 3 years from date of hire, and if they voluntarily separated prior to reaching the 3-year mark, then they would have to pay back the signing bonus from a prorated standpoint. I think it averages out to about $139 a month they would deduct each month they work. The other thing pertaining to the lateral entry is that from the police department standpoint, they would be eligible for the bonus after completing the initial training and finishing phase 2 of the field training officer program. I also think that the commissioners are looking at the 401k, enhancing the match there.
All right. And as far as step and grade, what do you think they'll do there?
I know that's been discussed, and I know it's actually being re-examined. It has been re-examined over the last couple of weeks. I firmly believe that we should go to a step and grade program. But I have suggested that we do the 7% for the sworn personnel this year, and then really dig into this step and grade and look at it to make sure that we get it right with the figures plugged in, and that gives us a whole year to do that, and then hopefully for next year's budget, the commissioners will actually vote in a step and grade for sworn personnel.
Okay. Now, switching gears, can you tell us about the newly created Cobb County Public Safety Foundation and how it will impact public safety in the county?
Man, I'm excited about that. When I came here as the chief of police in June of 2017, one of the first things that I wanted to do was to create a foundation for public safety. And I reached out to Lance LaRusso, who happens to be an ex-Cobb County police officer and an area attorney. I believe he's also the attorney for the local FOP. He was excited about helping me do that, and he has worked very hard, and my hat is off to Lance for actually getting this done. So as of just a few weeks ago, we were able to have a recognized Cobb County Public Safety Foundation nonprofit. Matter of fact, we've already had one meeting with some of the board members and other stakeholders, and the foundation's already began to work. For instance, it's already pledged a monetary donation to 2 law enforcement families, Cobb County law enforcement families that are going through some issues right now. It's also looking at buying some equipment for the Cobb County Police Department. I think 4 bicycles that can be used as needed for operations. Because the foundation, it primarily is going to do 3 things. It's certainly going to help public safety personnel that are in need. Is going to also be a funding vehicle for training, and it's not just public safety training. Lance had a very good idea of using some of the money to give public safety personnel an opportunity to have financial planning training, and also to fund and donate equipment to public safety when needed as needed.
Okay. Now, another topic of discussion, recently 11 Alive put out a story alleging biased hiring and promotional practices in Cobb DPS. Can you respond to that?
Yeah. You know, I'm aware of the news segment. I've seen it, and I can tell you that the information that was put out, some of the information that was put out in that 11 Alive segment is not factual. You know, I do agree that public safety entities, police, fire, other public safety units, you know, we should reflect the face of the community. I agree with that. The chiefs, the directors agree with that, and we wholeheartedly embrace that. But specifically, the segment talked about the fire department. You know, I have a great relationship with Chief Kreider, a great guy, a great leader. His command staff, what a great command staff he has. And they are firmly committed to addressing these issues. They have already developed a strategy to address this. They're already doing things currently, and matter of fact, yesterday I met with him and his command staff. They called a meeting and briefed me on their strategies going forward, and I was very impressed with what they had to say. And I support, you know, all the chiefs, all our leaders in DPS, and I think that we are very blessed to have some very great committed leaders that lead the Department of Public Safety here in Cobb County.
All right. And last up for today, we have 4th of July coming up. Did you have a message for our public safety personnel?
Oh, yeah. I just hope that everybody gets some time off to spend with their family. And I hope that they have a very happy and safe 4th of July. And again, I want to tell all of our public safety employees, sworn and non-sworn, that I really do appreciate all that they do on a daily basis and the commitment that they show to this great county that we live in called Cobb.
All right, thanks, Director, for stopping by and sharing all that information. And we hope that you have a happy 4th of July as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right. In the meantime, make sure to stay connected to all of our public safety departments on social media.